Hey guys, welcome to whatever this channel is. I'm pretty sure this is my new book channel. I've been wanting to start making book-related videos for a little while now. I've just been, I've been putting it off for so long, and I just thought, you know what, we'll take a shot, we'll send it, we'll make a video, we'll post it, and we'll see what happens. Because, I myself don't have a lot of book friends to talk about books with, so I thought maybe this could be a good idea just to be able to throw my opinions out there on books, talk about books, get new recommendations, just see what's going on in the world of books. And today I just thought I'd start off by showing you all the books that I've purchased this month. I did go a little bit crazy. I think I do have a problem. Simple as that. Anytime I walk past the bookshop, expect me to go in there and walk out with at least 2 or 3 books in arm. That's not good. Don't listen to my ideas on when you should be buying books, because I do it all the time. But yeah, I just thought I would show you what I bought, and it would probably show you guys what sort of stuff I'm interested in reading and what I like to read and what I like to talk about. Let's just get into the video. I just needed a drink of water. Okay, so I have a pile right there, but I'm probably gonna start with the stuff that I've got here that I bought this month. This is kind of my TBR pile at the moment, which is pretty crazy. I'm a mood reader, so if I'm not in the mood to read a certain book, I won't read it. Yeah, that's why there's so many, if you look down, there's a bunch of bookmarks in them all, and they're none of them are progressively getting further in or anything, and it's kind of stinky, but it's whatever. I'll get into this book haul now. So we're starting off. I'm a big fan of classics, and specifically the Penguin classics. I've been wanting to read this one for a while. I do really, really enjoy Russian literature. I have a lot of Dostoevsky, Tolstoy, and this is my first dive into... What am I saying? This was my first Tolstoy that I picked up. I do have other ones. What am I on about? This isn't even the first one. That's a lie. This is my first time reading Anna Karenina, and I was like, you know what? Let's buy it. We'll give it a crack. Dive into Anna Karenina, see what it's like. I got recommended it by a lecturer at my university, I believe. They told me that they thought I would really like it, so I was like, you know what? Let's see what it's like, and I'll give it a crack. And so far, I'm really enjoying it. I am 113 pages into it. And yeah, Anna Karenina is just beautifully written, in my opinion. I know a lot of people that don't like Russian literature seem to think that they can be very poorly done at times, and they're just kind of blabbering on. But I'm a blabberer, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I'm exposing myself for not being able to speak properly at this point. And next up for the classics, I purchased 2 Jane Austens. I got Sense and Sensibility and Northanger Abbey. I think it's Northanger Abbey, but I'm not gonna try and pronounce that properly. I'm not even gonna. I give up. No, anyway, so Jane Austen's been someone that's interested me for a long time. I have read Pride and Prejudice, and I really like that. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just get the rest of Jane Austen's stuff. So now I just need to get Emma, and I've got the 4 of her main popular books, if that makes sense. Let me fix the camera. Yeah, I'm excited to get into these. I haven't started reading them yet, but I'm definitely keen to get into them. That's all I can really say. Then we have The Outsider or The Stranger by Albert Camus. I read this in one sitting, and it was great. I highly recommend this to anyone that wants to get into French absurdism, if that's the correct terminology. Camus is just really interesting to read, his style of writing. I really like his style. It's really engaging to me, and yeah, it was a fun little read. Made me think a lot, and that's what I like. I like to think when I read. I like to question my whole being when I read a book. Then I also bought The Talented Mr. Ripley. I watched the film for this. I watched half the film, paused it, and went and bought the book. So yeah, I really liked the film, and I bought that. And I heard there's a book, I can't remember what it's called, it's like Brideshead something. I'm so keen to try that out. I've heard it be recommended on other channels, specifically by this guy. I highly recommend his channel. I really like his videos. He recommended that in one of his videos, and I thought that sounds so perfect for me. Like, I am so keen to read that. I just haven't found it anywhere, and I'm not going to, so a bit disappointing, but you know. The next book I got was Ivan Turgenev's First Love. This surprised me. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. Well, I knew I would enjoy it, but I didn't realize that it would hit me as hard as it did. It's about just a young man and his first love, kind of self-explanatory in the title, and how he deals with that, and like heartbreak and your first heartbreak and that sort of thing. Yeah, I just felt like it was a really, really good portrayal of the young male experience of growing up. And yeah, what else can I say? If you're interested in starting to read Russian literature and you want something a little bit like lower down, a little bit less existential, I definitely recommend giving that a crack, because that was good. Next up, there's two of them here. I started reading A Song of Ice and Fire series, which is Game of Thrones, for those of you that don't know. And this was the first book right here, and there's the other two there, and there's two more, I think. And then there's the House of Fire or whatever. But I read this in a week and a half, and I was so... this captured me. It captured me more than any other book ever has, I think. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite books, but it's definitely up there as like one of my favorite experiences whilst reading, if that makes any sense. But I really, really enjoyed this. All the characters, Jon Snow specifically for me is like the coolest character in this whole book. I just love everything about this. I can't wait to get through these two, but right now I kind of... studies and everything has gotten in the way, and I've had to do customary readings, and they just kind of, you know, stepped in and made me go, you know, I can't be bothered to read a high fantasy series. Like, you know, it's just not it. Let me just drink another bit of water. Sorry, I'm saying a lot. And then I also purchased, I love my Stephen King. Down here I have a whole like shelf of the Stephen King that I haven't finished reading. But I bought Sleeping Beauties by Stephen and Owen King. I did buy this because I was going to write an essay on it, but then I kind of changed my mind, if that makes sense. So now I'm just reading it for pleasure, and it is pretty good. I highly recommend any Stephen King works. This wouldn't be my favorite to start off with, but I'm not finished it yet. I have high hopes for it, so I am gonna try and pump this one out soon. When I do finish it, you'll probably see a review on this channel for this book, because Stephen King's someone I don't know, he kind of got me back into reading, and you know, you can't hate on anyone ever for getting you back into reading. Next up, this is a book that I never ever thought I would have on my shelf. It is A Court of Thorns and Roses. This book, surprisingly, is not that bad. I thought it would be overrated, and I'm 4 chapters in, and I actually don't mind Sarah J. Maas's writing style. I think she's really good at getting things across, and she's got quite the engaging style as well. I haven't read any of her other books, but this has kind of gotten me thinking and being interested in maybe checking out her other stuff, which is never a bad thing, I don't think. Then I picked up in a box set, I haven't got the box with me right now, which is probably the smarter option to do, but I bought the Hunger Games trilogy and the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I watched the movie for the Hunger Games. I watched all of them and went, oh my god, I have to buy the book. So I went and bought the book. I got them for an absolute steal on Amazon, which was insane. I don't know how much it is anywhere else, but in Australia, $10 is not that bad for 4 books. That's insane. That's like unheard of. I think in the US that would be like $5 or something. I've paid $5 for the box set of the Hunger Games. Like, that's insane. But the Hunger Games have started off really, really good. I really like Katniss as a character. I think she's really cool, and she's just interesting to experience the story through, I think. Yeah, that's all I can really say about it, because I haven't read it yet, but I'm so keen to get through the Hunger Games. It is probably one of the most exciting series for me at the moment that I'm so keen. And then we've also got, this is the last one on my TBR shelf that I bought this month, and that is The Hobbit. I watched the movies for The Hobbit and was like, you know what, maybe I should read the books. I think I read the book back when I was in school, and since it was a school assigned book, you know, every kid in school, they get assigned a book to read, and they kind of go, no, I'm not going to read that. But I thought, you know what, maybe I should give it a crack. And so far, I am nearly 30 pages into it. I did read it one night, and I haven't really gone back to it because I have just overhauled myself to the point of having no reason to read ever again because I have so much staring me in the face. But yeah, this is surprisingly still a good read, and I am very keen to get through this again. Bosh. And then I have one more book that I bought this month. This was recommended by, well, this was something that I stumbled upon, and I've been really interested in reading it. I saw a video on it on this guy's channel again. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name right now, but he is so good. His videos are so entertaining and engaging, and I highly recommend everyone check out his channel. But that book is Politics on the Edge, a memoir from within by Rory Stewart. This book has just grabbed me for some reason. The last 2 days I've sat down every time I come back from work or studies, and I have to have it. I just have to carry it around with me. Like, it's so, politics in general, British politics, and just the way that the House of Commons runs and all that sort of thing is just so interesting to me. Hearing about the state of politics and how it works, and like what happens with politicians and how they think and why they think the way they do, just sort of grabs me so much. This book so far is great. I haven't finished it, but I can tell you that I highly recommend it because, oh my gosh, it's just, and it's got the best looking cover of any book I've ever seen. How cool is that cover? Especially for a political memoir. Like, come on. But yeah, I keep saying, but yeah, I highly recommend it, and that's all that I bought this month, I think. Yeah, there's nothing else that I bought this month that I can say for sure. Yeah, I didn't buy anything else this month. This is my haul. Sorry for those that don't like haul videos. I know that hauls are kind of a up in the air topic, but I thought this would be a good chance to sort of show you guys what sort of books I like and what sort of books I'm reading at the moment. Yeah, I think that's going to be all for this video. But if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and comment down below any books you recommend me, because I'm always looking for new recommendations. I love just reading new stuff that I haven't heard of before. It's just so interesting to me. Yeah, I think that's going to be all for this video. Thank you for watching, and peace.